There were they in great fear, for God is in the generation of the righteous. Ye have shamed the counsel of the poor, because the Lord is his refuge. Psalm 14, 5, 6. These verses shift from describing the wicked to revealing their ultimate fate. The phrase, "there were they in great fear," points to a specific moment of divine judgment. These workers of iniquity, who seemed so confident, find themselves gripped by terror. There suggests a particular place and time. This isn't general anxiety, but specific dread at a moment of divine intervention. The wicked discover their apparent security was an illusion. Their confidence crumbles when they encounter God's power. Great fear describes overwhelming terror that paralyzes and destroys. This isn't mild concern, but consuming dread. The same people who showed no fear of God now experience uncontrollable panic. Their spiritual blindness gives way to terrifying clarity. This fear comes because God is in the generation of the righteous. The Lord dwells among his people. His presence with believers becomes a source of terror for the wicked. They realize they've been fighting against divine power all along. The phrase, "generation of the righteous," identifies God's people across time. Each generation includes those who trust in the Lord. God maintains his presence with believers. The wicked cannot escape this reality. God's presence with the righteous means their persecution will not go unpunished. The Lord sees every attack against his people. He records every injustice and prepares appropriate judgment. Workers of iniquity face divine accountability. Verse 6 reveals another aspect of their wickedness. Ye have shamed the counsel of the poor, shows how they treat vulnerable people. The poor seek advice and help, but receive mockery instead. The wicked exploit those who need help most. Shamed the counsel means ridiculing the plans and hopes of needy people. The poor develop strategies for survival and improvement. The wicked mock these efforts and destroy their confidence. They crush hope along with material resources. This shaming reveals the cruelty of the workers of iniquity. They don't just ignore the poor, but seek to humiliate them. They take pleasure in destroying the dignity of vulnerable people. Their wickedness includes deliberate psychological harm. The poor represent all who lack power and resources. This includes not only the destitute, but also the powerless and marginalized. The wicked target anyone unable to defend themselves. The last phrase provides the reason for their confidence. Because the Lord is his refuge. Explains why the poor maintain hope despite opposition. They trust in divine protection rather than human resources. God becomes their fortress and defender. This refuge relationship infuriates the wicked. They cannot understand why the poor refuse to despair. The faith of believers challenges their worldview and exposes their spiritual emptiness. They attack what they cannot comprehend. The Lord is his refuge means God is his protection and provision. Psalm 46:1 declares, God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Divine refuge surpasses any security system. The poor possess wealth that the wicked cannot touch. Isaiah prophesied about this divine protection. And a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. Isaiah 32:2. Christ fulfills this promise for all believers. Contemporary applications abound in modern society. Wealthy corporations ridicule local concerns about environmental damage or economic exploitation. They mock grassroots organizing efforts and community development plans. Academic elites shame the counsel of working-class families. The wicked dismiss traditional values and practical wisdom, and they ridicule concerns about moral education and family stability. They promote theories that undermine community foundations. Media personalities shame the counsel of religious communities. They ridicule biblical perspectives on social issues, and they mock church leaders and religious organizations. They present faith-based solutions as primitive and harmful. Yet believers maintain confidence because the Lord remains their refuge. Economic pressure cannot shake divine protection. Political opposition cannot overcome spiritual security. Cultural mockery cannot destroy eternal hope.